The state attorney for Cook County in Chicago, Kim Foxx, has decided she wants to change the way her prosecutors prosecute certain traffic stops that are dealing with drugs and other crimes. And this is the reason she says she wanted to make that change. There's been study after study that has shown that these traffic stops, particularly in the city of Chicago, disproportionately impact Black and Latino drivers. For Black drivers in particular, they're 6 times more likely than white drivers to be pulled over, and we're talking hundreds of thousands of these stops a year. Most of those stops never result in an arrest, let alone a prosecution. There is only 1 arrest for every 1,000 of these traffic stops, and there's a very small number of these cases that come before us. And what we want to make sure is that these aren't fishing expeditions and that we're not using traffic stops as a means to be able to get into people's cars without probable cause. Okay, and so she is absolutely right that most of those stops, they do target Black people, and that came on the heels of the murder of Dexter Reed, who was originally pulled over for a seatbelt violation. And of course, a lot of times those cops, they do go on fishing expeditions. Rather, they look into the cars and try to find something. But it's like, if you stop me for a seatbelt violation or for a broken tail light or something else, what makes you think I'm doing anything else other than not following the laws of the road? What makes you think that I'm carrying something I'm not supposed to be carrying? And so that intel goes onto, racial profiling, and it messes with Black people. And she said it herself, particularly Black motorists, and it's unfair. Now, of course, y'all see that Kim Foxx is a Black woman, and some people do not love her politics. She said that she is not going to be seeking re-election. The only thing I hate about her doing this now is, your predecessor could go in there and change that, ruling that you want to make or whatever the case is. And so it's going to undo everything. But I agree with that rule. If you stop me for a seatbelt violation, let's deal with that. Don't go digging and looking for stuff. And in some cases, officers, if they don't find what they looking for, then they go on and put a little something up under your seat or on your seat or whatever the case is and say, oh, I saw something. Oh, I found something, because we've seen that on a plethora of body cam videos of them getting caught dropping a little something outside the car or putting something on the seat because their little fishing expedition from an original seat belt violation or a broken tail light violation, they thought they were going to find something and they didn't. In a lot of cases, they ended up roughing up the motorist or whatever. So now they got to justify why they did it, right? But a seatbelt not being worn or anything else that has to do with a traffic violation is not indicative of something in that car to where you need to go do an illegal search and seizure. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube.